I am not a big wine guy, but I do like a little bit of wine, and I do have some wine preferences.
Yep.
So I have brought to the table today my favorite type of wine, which is an ice wine. It's got to be Canadian ice wine. Canada has given us three things. Number one is going to be Niagara Falls.
Okay.
It's the prettiest thing I've ever seen with my own eyes. I could stand next to Niagara Falls and watch the water go over the side for hours on end in the middle of the winter and not for a second be in discontent. It is so pretty. Number two is Ellesmere Island. It's the northernmost point of Canada. It's one of the largest islands in the world with the lowest populations. Ellesmere Island has a population of 150, not 150,000, 150 people. That's the type of place that you go if you're trying to run away from your children. The third thing that they gave us is ice wine. Ice wine was created when Canadians figured out that they could create a more sweet, more alcoholic, and slightly more viscous wine if they waited until the grapes froze on the vines, then plucked them, and then pressed them. So when you do that, what you end up getting is 100% of the sugar. Through the fermentation process, you're still going to get 100% of the alcohol. As the grape is frozen, you're only going to get a third of the liquid. So what ends up happening is you get a much sweeter, much more viscous type of wine. So I'm going to give a shot at some ice wine here.
Viscous.
Viscous. It's got a little texture to it, a little body to it. It's a dessert wine, really. And what you can do, what a lot of the Canadians will do is they'll put this on top of desserts, like they'll pour it on top of vanilla ice cream. You know, they might pour it on top of cakes. I like to just drink it right out of the glass, you know, by itself. I don't want to put it on anything to disturb any of the taste. I've probably been to 20 or 30 different wineries up in Canada, and all of them have treated me very nicely. But this is one that I happen to prefer a little bit. I'm going to pour you a little bit more in a tasting because you're just going to slurp this down. And you got to be careful with this because it's sweet and it's viscous, and you might drink this and think it's juice. It's not juice. This will put you on the floor.
All right. This is my first time having ice wine.
Oh, you never had this?
No.
Oh, this is going to be an experience for you, brother.
Yeah.
Ice wine is going to be a little bit more expensive, and the reason why is because you're only getting a third of the juice. You know, it takes a lot more grapes to fill up a bottle, so it has to be a little bit more expensive. Otherwise, they can't turn a profit. You know, so I'm a small business owner. I get it. You got to turn a profit, but you know, don't charge me too much for
I
ice
think
wine.
it's worth it. So we freeze the grape on the back.